Y'all give it up for Leroy. You got one of the blackest names ever. Like, you must have been named by your granddaddy. Because black people stopped naming their kids Leroy like before the 80s. Like, damn, I can see him now. Let's call him Michael. No, that's stupid. How about Anthony? No, yeah, you're right, that's dumb too. Leroy. We're gonna name up my great uncle. Leroy. Yeah, God damn, and I can tell you ready to go home too. You're in the corner, high as shit. Eyes low as a motherfucker. But I got a question. Anybody grew up with strict parents? Anybody strict parents? Like, I got strict ass parents too, right? And it was real religious. Like, but the type of Christians they were, because I grew up in church. The type of Christians they were, they just like listen to gospel music and just do whatever the pastor say. Like, I rarely ever seen them read the Bible. But they love to quote the Bible. Like, every time they get mad at me and my brother when I was little, their favorite line in the Bible was, "You supposed to honor your mother and your father." That's the first thing they always say. I'm like, okay. I said, what's also in the Bible is you ain't supposed to have kids out of wedlock, but boom, here the fuck I am. Hypocritical as shit. I'm like, okay. And then they'd go out on the weekends, they smoking and drinking and shit. I couldn't even listen to rap music for a long period of time as a kid, right? Because all we could listen to was gospel or even some old school music, old school black ass music, for one. And y'all remember back in the days when we had the Walkman, you be at school, everybody, all your friends got a Walkman. You ask, what you listen to? One person said, the new Ja Rule. This back in 2000. You go to your other friend, he like, I got the new Nelly. Then you get to me. This embarrassing shit. What you listening to, T? The Temptations' greatest hits? What the fuck? I can't do nothing else. I can't listen to nothing else. So like, I had to sneak and listen to rap, me and my brother. Like, I had to wait to get home from school, wait till 106 and Park, or Rap City in the Basement came on. That's the only way I could get that shit in. So, and I remember when I got older, I asked my mother one thing. I was like, you know, I don't never really remember having no birthday party when I was a little boy. And her answer to me was, you wasn't that type of kid. She told me, you wasn't the type of kid that had no parties. You ain't like dancing and all that shit. I said, well, I guess not. What the fuck was we gonna dance to? Shirley Caesar? What, Kurt Franklin? Cause I was a cool kid in school. Hell no, I wasn't about to fuck up my reputation. Had my friends come to my birthday party. We having a whole goddamn praise and worship fucking session at my fucking birthday party. No, I want it. So then, here we go. Now, we couldn't have no childhood imaginations like that. Like Christmas, all that shit, strict ass parents. First time you bring up Santa Claus, they get mad, get an attitude. I'm like, Daddy, on TV, I just saw a commercial. They say, Daddy, Santa Claus come down the chimney, he come in your house, he leaves some presents up under the tree. First thing my father say, presents? You get a fucking attitude, presents? What the fuck you talking about presents? First of all, okay, they told me that Christmas was Jesus' birthday. Mind you, I done read the Bible a couple of times. I ain't never seen that shit in there. Okay? He said Christmas is Jesus' birthday. So I said, so what about the presents then that be up under the tree every year? He talking about presents? Nigga, them is blessings. Okay? God blessed me with a good enough job so I can go to the store, find you some shit, put up under that tree. Okay? Those is blessings. Okay? And first of all, presents is a privilege. And you've been fucking up so much of that schoolhouse. This old ass say schoolhouse. You've been fucking up so much of that schoolhouse. You don't deserve no damn presents. Okay? And plus you was born black, so you damn sure ain't got no privilege. So I'm like, God damn, I did not sign up for all this shit. I just wanted to be a kid and get some shit for Christmas. It's fucked up. But like I tell them, they was too religious. And like I tell them all the time, you can't go by everything in the Bible. Okay? Because going by everything in the Bible, that's damn near like the streets. You either gonna end up dead or in jail. If you that type of hardcore Christian like that, no. Because you gotta think about it. In the Bible, it says, if your right hand offends you, chop it off. If your right eye offends you, pluck it out. The tongue that speaks deceit, cut it out. Now you think about all that shit. By the time you finish this shit, you done be done bled the fuck out. That's suicide. The Bible also says Abraham wanted to sacrifice his son Isaac as a burnt offering on top of the mountain. Now you think about that. You taking your kid to a top of a mountain, burning their ass alive as a sacrifice to God. That's fucking murder. Okay? And I know they're gonna be mad if they hear this shit, but I'm grown now. I don't care. Shit. I remember one time when I got to high school, my parents found out I started smoking weed. You would have thought I was a fucking junkie the way they treated me. I remember coming to the house one day, before I can get a goddamn word out, here go my father, where your mother jewelry at? Excuse me? No, I don't play dumb with me. Where's your mother's jewelry? Okay? She can't find it, and I know you got it. You talking about shit, you probably sold it for some weed. Nigga, I smoke weed, that crack, motherfucker. And then another time, he was real tight with the pastor at church. I guess he told this nigga that I smoke. Pastor get up there at church, get on the mic in front of the whole fucking congregation, he gonna look at me, single me out. He gonna say, son, I heard about what you've been doing out there. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing now? He said, I had a friend back in the day, one time smoked something, he ain't never been the same since. I'm like, first of all, what the fuck is my father telling him that I'm smoking? And second of all, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you dirty motherfucker. I said, won't you tell him how we've been taking up a collection for the building fund and we still in the same raggedy ass building? Tell him that shit. Hey, you gonna fuck with me. Last thing before I get out of here, I remember one time, my father got so fed up with the smoking, he sat me down one day, wanted to have a conversation and teach me a lesson. Here you go. Son, I love you. And I'm only telling you this because I love you. And you're my youngest boy. He said, but don't you know weed is a gateway drug? I said, to what? He said, well, good, I'm gonna tell you. He said, look here, you start smoking weed. Yeah, it's weed now. That's gonna need you using dope. He said, you know what's coming out the dope, right? You're gonna start smoking crack. And then he said, oh, you know what's after that? I said, what? Yeah, sucking dick. So what the fuck? Yeah, sucking dick. That's it. Yeah. You wanna keep doing this shit? You wanna keep smoking? Yeah. You gonna be sucking dick. Matter of fact, here. You pull the shit out. Hey. What the fuck? No, you wanna smoke somebody else. Here's the dick right here, suck it. I said, hey, look, now I'm crying now. You told me you still wanna smoke weed? I don't wanna smoke no more. I don't wanna smoke no more. He said, why not? Because I don't want to suck no dick. I don't want to suck no dick. Especially not my daddy's dick. Oh, Lord Jesus. That's my time. Good night. Because I know you all ready to go.